Real Animals Fishing Show is presented by Yellowfin Yachts. Hey gang, today we're fishing the South Shore of Tampa Bay. Our good friend Captain Terry Russo, he's got us out of the boat. We got the waders on, fishing the low tides. Whatever you do, don't touch that dial. It's gonna be off the hook. We're fishing along the South Shore of Tampa Bay, Cockroach Bay area. We're on some negative low tides. Captain Terry Russo does a lot of this with his customers where he has them put the waders on, get out here on the winter, late fall, real early spring lows and fish these depressions. Because there's a lot of fish. The fish will stack up in these depressions in here and really makes for some good fishing. What happens is there's no water anywhere else and the fish just pour into these deeper pockets with the mullet and things like that. Terry and Billy are fishing with some live shrimp. I've got the Strike King KVD swimming caffeine shad on this morning. I like to throw jigs, so I was gonna see if I could catch a few on jigs. And it looks like I got one here right away. What you wanna do is try and keep your rod out of the water. Nice little trout to open right there, but that's exactly what happens is all around us we got very little water, we got the sandbar exposed down here, and all that fish and everything drop into this little depression, so should be a good morning of fishing.
This is just relaxing, man. We're gonna have to walk.
There's a mullet way up there.
You know, it's one of the things that doesn't seem to change much, whether you're fishing these lows or you're in the boat.
Right.
We're always looking for those mullet, aren't we?
Well, that's like when we pulled up, Terry's like, you gotta find the birds, and that's, just reiterate what you said. I mean, if you pull up and there's no signs of life.
It's a bad sign, yeah. A little red dog, Billy?
I love doing this.
Is it a little redfish?
This is so much fun. What do we got there? Sweet kitty cat.
Oh, no.
Oh, there we go, Michael.
Another little trout.
Well, I tell you what, Mike, you're killing them with that Strike King, bro. I'm getting ready to come over and attack your box.
Yeah, it's a little trout. It's all right. Hey, he doesn't know he's little. He wants to be somebody someday. If you notice, I got my hand wet just before I grabbed that fish. It's really good to have a D-hooker on you. I don't have one today, but I'll make sure that I put my hand in the water, get a little salt water on my hand first before I grab those little trout. Try and handle them as little as possible.
What I like to do, Billy, is bite.
Do you put cocktail sauce on that or just raw?
No, I usually don't put any sauce on it. I eat it raw.
I'm with you.
And take that tail off.
Right.
2 reasons. One, it's good on casting. It's easier for casting.
Uh-huh.
Plus, it puts a scent in the water. You're kind of cutting the spot where.
Right.
And I like to go up 1 knuckle.
I got you.
Bottom through the top.
Man, I'll tell you what, and look at his little legs just getting out. I'll tell you what,
Yeah,
if I were a fish, I would definitely be all over that.
This is a little redfish.
Sweet. Nice.
Oh man, he wailed on. Straight up.
Little redfish with a couple of spots on it.
Is it a left-handed red or a right-handed?
Looks like it's left.
Sweet. He's in his right mind then, right?
Little redfish, I think. Oh, yeah, you're right. A little nicer trout.
Oh, nice release, Anderson.
Perfect release. Had some mullet. Whenever you're out here doing this, look for those mullet. I had a couple mullet flicker. There's a little cut in the bar right here. I pitched right over there, and as soon as I got in there, we got bit. KVD, baby.
Daggone it, Anderson. You're on fire this morning,
It's
pal.
it's the KVD, Swimming Caffeine Shed. Telling
you.
you.
Got a jig head in your pocket?
Of course.
I'm coming over to the
I don't know that you'll get one, but I
How
have
much
one.
are they this morning? The boat, oh, there we go. Get him.
Terry's
Terry.
got a fish on.
Not much bigger. He's skate.
Terry, they don't know they're small. Don't tell them.
Closed captioning brought to you by Gator Ford. Mike and Terry are catching fish. I guess I'm just here for moral support this morning. They're catching redfish and trout. I'm catching catfish. But I'm getting, my shrimp, I can feel him out there doing the flipping chicken. He's going thump, thump. I'm getting plenty of looks. But man, this is just so, there he is. It's just so relaxing. Oh, that's not a catfish. I may be on the board, gang. Hang on, let's see what we got here. Dude, if this is a catfish. Dude, catfish. Oh my goodness.
I'd like to tell you that surprises me, Billy, but it doesn't.
It surprises me, bro. I tell you what, I'm keeping them weeded out for you guys. What the? Where did you bring me to, Terry? Catfish Central?
Hey, Billy. Game fish.
Dude.
Nice flounder.
It's a nice flounder. He really lumped it. Look at that. You work those. This is a nice area, hard bottom in here. I was working it real close to the bottom. Kind of thought we might catch some flounder today, and there's a really nice Tampa Bay flounder. You can see his eyes right here on the top of his head, and they sit on the bottom, and you can kind of tell the way they just camouflage right into the bottom. And that's how they work to ambush their prey. And you can tell he liked that Strike King jig. He liked it a lot.
There we go.
Get him, Terry. What you got there, trout?
I think it feels like a redfish. Well, it might be a trout.
See, I got all wound up with you. I think we're free. Nice trout, Terry. Way to go, buddy. That's enough, Anderson.
You just got to believe in the KVD.
We'll catch up here. We'll catch up right here.
As soon as I saw Kevin Van Dam's name on this bait, I just knew.
You just knew what was happening, huh?
I knew it would catch fish.
There. Look, dude, I am not believing this. He's catching them. He's catching them. I'm catching catfish.
Okay, let's see if we can get a nice redfish out of this here.
Where are we
If
going?
not,
Dad?
we're gonna have to take a walk.
All right.
You guys don't mind walking?
Don't mind walking at all.
You got the birds diving on the bait over here behind us. We're having a really, really warm fall. There's still a lot of bait up on the flats this year. And as you can see, the birds are working hard, and that's actually helped keep a lot of fish up in these shallow areas.
You know, what a relaxing way to spend the morning. You look at my partner, Mike, he lives in a gym. I sort of live at the buffet line. But to get out here, it's a good way to get some exercise too. There he is.
Come on, Billy. Make it a game fish.
It is.
You said that before.
It is.
Come on, baby.
If this is a cat, oh nice, I'm on the board, yes, yes, yes. There we go, nice little fish there, look at that guy. Prettiest fish that swims on our inshore waters. I don't know if you can, we'll go ahead and let him go. Yeah, you can feel him drumming. We call them trout, but they're actually a member of the drum family. So, you know, when we say we're catching trout, a lot of people up north and stuff, they think they're related to like a rainbow trout or a brook trout or a brown trout, but these are actually drum. I don't know why they call them trout. I guess because they kind of look like a freshwater trout a little bit, you reckon?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, another fish, Billy. Oh boy. Lumped it. Come here. Again, really important to get that hand wet if you don't have a D-hooker. Try and do as little damage as possible. Perfect release. Tore my bait up. You think you wanted that thing? This bait, a little longer than normal than some of the saltwater baits. This is actually out of Strike King's bass line. It's a Kevin Van Dam Swimming Caffeine Shad, but it's got this tail here that gives it great action coming through here. A little longer silhouette in the water. I really, really like it. Comes in some great colors too, so it's been really good for me.
Now, these negative tides we're fishing, Terry, what time of year do they start occurring to where you can come do this?
They usually start.
Whoa, man, he roasted that.
That's a nice one.
There we
Nice
go.
one.
Come on.
They usually start the end of November, and they're in a phase of every 2 weeks.
Look at this redfish, Anderson.
It's a nice fish, dog.
That's why I was holding up, bro. That's a nice tournament fish there, pal. Nice. Come here.
There's all those mullet right there, Mike.
I
Well,
just
that's-
got,
right
I just
behind
got
Scott.
roasted right there and
That's-
lost him.
That's what I saw over there was a little mullet came by. You know, these redfish, they kind of tend to like to hang out with their friends, the
Nice
mullet.
fish, Billy.
Sir?
Good fish.
Yeah, it is a good fish.
It's amazing that you could follow these mullet in the summertime and the wintertime.
Yeah, I
and
thought you were going to say
catch
it's
fish with
amazing I caught one.
it. That's amazing too.
In today's Real Animals Tackle Box, Billy and I are using Quantum 7-foot 6-inch medium weight rods, Quantum PTS 40 spinning reels with a 15-pound braided line and a 25-pound fluorocarbon leader. Strike King KVD Swimmin' Caffeine Shad on an 8-ounce Strike King jig head is working really, really well for me. Real Animals Tackle Box is brought to you by Quantum, the real choice for the real animals, and Strike King, #1 in fishing lures. We're on the south shore of Tampa Bay here, fishing just along the Cockroach Bay Flats. We're on a negative low tide. Late in the year here, we get these great low tides. Captain Terry Russo does a lot of this wade fishing with his clients. And what happens is as these bars get exposed and you run out of water up here in the skinny, the fish drop into these 3-4 foot deep pockets here. Terry knows where all these pockets are and where the fish like to stage up. And he brought us here this morning, and so far the bite's been pretty good. Trout, redfish, nice flounder. So still looking to hook into a couple of nicer redfish, maybe something a little bigger, but so far couldn't ask for a better day. We got cloud cover. It's really, really nice out today.
After you fish out here, it's good to wash the reels and rods off real good.
Yeah, because I mean, I can tell I'm close to the water and fish
Right.
sloshing all over it and stuff, you know. Just make your equipment last longer.
If you come out here on the weekends, you'll see a bunch of kayakers,
Right.
but they usually tend to stay pretty far away from you.
It has to do with respect, that's all, you know. Respect and common courtesy.
There you go.
Oh, there you go, Michael.
That's a good fish right there. Better redfish for sure.
Cast right behind his fish, Billy.
The mullet are working right in that rip right there. Nice redfish. Good job, Terry Russo.
That is a nice red,
Nice
Michael.
fish, nice fish.
I'm digging that KVD, bro.
I love
Is that
catching,
a sick bait or
I
what?
love catching fish on artificials, and this is the ideal time to do it because it concentrates the fish so well.
Yeah. And I guess that when that bait gets in there, because they're kind of, like you said, they're concentrated, it's like a real competition to get to it.
Oh yeah,
That's a nice fish.
That's a
nice
real nice.
redfish. Yeah, he jumped all over that bait.
That's a good tournament fish there, pal.
Nice fish. One of the big advantages, I think, to throwing the artificials is you can cover so much water. You know, Billy and Terry are catching fish on the shrimp, and there's definitely nothing wrong with that live bait. It's a great way to go. But for me, any chance I get to get out here and cover a lot of water with artificial baits, it just, man, it's hard to beat. It's my favorite thing to do.
Okay, the sun's starting to come up now. So
Right, so you can kind of see these white spots coming up ahead, and there's some
Right.
grass around it. If you kind of cast pretty close to the grass into the white spot, just kind of let that
Just let
shrimp
it lay.
lay around, walk around a little bit. Those fish will come out of the grass, or they're sitting in the white spots.
I
and
got
they'll
you like an
usually
ambush
jump on
point,
it.
huh?
Right.
Sweet. Well, let's go see if we can get one, Terry. Nice. Oh, triz out.
A little trout.
I love those fish. Nice trout. He hitting little.
Nice trout.
He hitting little, bro. Giving Scotty the camera guy a little bit of love there.
Nice trout.
Oh, there we go. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's see, what do I see moving? Oh, right there. That's your shrimp over there, dude.
That's
I'm
my shrimp.
getting right in there with you, baby. Get him, Cherry. Cherry got another one.
Looks like a good one, Terry.
I think it's a little red.
Is it red?
Little red.
Nice. Don't tell him he's little, you're gonna hurt his feelings.
He's full of dots though.
Yeah, we get a spotty one.
He's got 5 spots on him.
Nice. Oh, pretty.
Wow.
Pretty fish.
Yeah, I saw some over that way a while ago, Terry.
Just keep your eyes straight ahead towards those birds. Right. Well,
Hey, you might want to tell me about the redfish tailing. If you see catfish tailing, then tell Billy.
Dude, I'll bluster. It's catfish. Up.
Guys, this week, Captain Terry Russo had Billy and I a little out of our comfort zone, threw us off the boat, sent us out in our waders to catch a pile of fish. The bite was fantastic. What I want to do now for this week's tip of the week is kind of share with you guys just some things that may make this a little easier on you, some things you should pick up before you go. I didn't have one of these. Captain Terry Russo had a wade fishing belt. It's kind of nice, kind of a convenient thing. They make this little rod holder, kind of straps it to the belt. It's a great place to put a pair of pliers. A lot of companies now making the plastic floating pliers that you can kind of keep on these things. The salt water doesn't eat them up so bad. Really nice to have, especially if a fish gets a hook deep or something like that. Good place to keep a D-hooker as well. Also, Billy and Terry were using shrimp today. I was throwing artificials, but a bait bucket to pull around, you just put a rope on it. Again, you can attach it to your wading belt. Really a convenient thing to have, keep shrimp or pinfish or greenbacks, whatever you're fishing with, alive. I had on me today, because I was throwing artificials and you got blowfish and the fish tear your plastics up, just a little tackle box. Got jig heads in here, got some weedless weighted bass style hooks so you can rig some stuff weedless. Great place to throw maybe a gold spoon. All of our Strike King lures were in here. Most of the waders come with a big pouch. You can slide it right in here if you get one that isn't too big. Really, really convenient. Once you get away from the boat and you get on a bite, you don't want to have to come back to retie stuff. Also, take a little spool of leader with you. Another great thing to have on there. Your leader gets tore up by a couple of big redfish or a big snook on the flat. You want to be able to retie on the fly. When you get away from the boat, think of those things that you're going to need so you don't have to come all the way back to your boat. The tide came in, kind of shut our bite down. You want to be there when that tide is right, and you don't want to be looking for this stuff. So there's some things you want to remember to take with you when you're fishing. That's your tip of the week. Tide's starting to come up a little bit. So we had worked at one really big pothole really hard this morning. Caught a lot of fish out of it, flounder and a lot of trout, redfish, really nice fish. So we're just working our way down the bar a little bit. Whenever you get out here, it's just like fishing spots from your boat or from your kayak. You know, you kind of keep working from spot to spot. If you stay too long in one hole, the fish will feel that pressure a little bit. The bite slows down a little. So we're just kind of wandering, following the schools of mullet, trying to stay in the mullet and catching some fish as we go.
okay, I got that one, Billy, out of that hole right there.
Yeah, I got picked in that hole while I threw in behind you.
That hole is just up ahead here.
All right, let's ease on down the road a little bit.
But it's amazing how fast this water comes in here.
Mm-hmm.
And when we first got here, that water was way off that shoreline.
Yeah, it was. What do we got here? Fish
There you
on.
go.
There we go. That's a good fish.
Redfish?
Yeah, it feels like it.
Don't tell me it's a catfish.
I'm thinking.
No, it ain't no catfish.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. That burn.
El Gato.
It's so warm.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're out here.
Yeah, buddy.
Usually in the cold, you don't catch that many.
No.
Billy with another mammoth trout.
Hey, at least it doesn't have whiskers. Sweet.
They don't call him Captain Catfish for nothing.
Taking Dale Fields' title, baby. Wet hands. Nice little fish. Like seeing these guys. There we go. See you, buddy. Bye-bye. Guys, hope you enjoyed this week's episode as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. I'd like to give a special thanks to our good friend, Captain Terry Russo.
Thank you.
Terry, awesome, great morning.
Great morning. Unbelievable. Billy and I are normally in the boat. You did a great job getting us outside the boat, throwing the waders on. Redfish, nice flounder, trout. Great morning of fishing. If you're coming anywhere near West Central Florida, the Tampa Bay area, Captain Terry Russo can put you on these fish if you're here for the right tides. You can get a hold of him real easy. 1-866-GAMEFISH is the number. For more great fishing info, log on to the website, realanimalsfishingteam.com. Remember, you can follow us on Facebook at Facebook/RealAnimals. And until next week,
Do yourself a favor and take a kid fishing.
right behind you, Steve, hooked up, right on the bottom, right here. Flounder, nice, oh, God, nice flounder. Dude, that flounder ate right behind Steve, right behind Steve.
Nice.
I'm good for something.
You are, flounder bait.